Next episode, we are going to jump around in time a little bit and fix a whole bunch of random things that were wrong with the car when I bought it. So I know I said that we'd be doing more of Project Cyclops, but we're not. The videos have been doing extremely poorly, and it's not because the videos are really bad or because no one likes them or anything like that. It's because no one is even seeing them. And I'll get into more of why later, but I'll just show you the problem for now. So the last video I put out took me probably 20 hours to edit. And in the first 24 hours, 8 people saw it. And going to the rest of the series, we can talk about, there's a couple here that did okay-ish, like 1.7 thousand and 2,000 views. We'll get back to those because there's a big caveat there, big one. Because again, those are 5 years old. Anyway, there's also a problem with, in general, YouTube is like when I make a video, it'll get views initially and then it just stops entirely. YouTube just doesn't want to share it anymore, which there is better content. I get that. But 0, someone's probably trying to find it. Anyway, 120 views, 65 views, 102 views, 91. So for one of these videos, initially it had 216 views from the first day, and the reason why is because all of those views came from one video's recommendation. So at the end of someone else's video that came out that day or the day before or something, my video was suggested, and as a result it got, 300 or whatever views in the first 2 days, and then it dropped down to 0. And so it was only 2 or 3 years later that it even started increasing, and it was very, very slowly and gradually. So that was the first couple, the few hundred then, and then it was just a slow increase. So of all the other videos, this one at least continued being shown, but the others, they just flatlined. 31, and then 80. And the views for the entire channel go down each time I've released one of these. And so it's been a bit of a detriment. And even just having them still is points against me as far as the algorithm is concerned. But I'm going to get into why now. So let's go over here. These are the SN95 videos that have been released today. And these are just the ones with the SN95 tag, not the years. 36 views is the high. No views, no views, no views, no views, 4 views. Granted, that one was 2 hours ago, so it might do okay. But this goes to show, apparently 8 views is actually fairly well performing for the category. How big is this channel here? They got 36. 1.53 thousand, so 3 times the size of this channel. And then we'll go to popularity. Okay, so the most popular videos, right? There's only a couple over 1 million, a lot in the 100,000s range, but it doesn't take long to get down to 190 some thousand. So these are like, this category as a whole doesn't perform well, and that's one, because there's so many of the videos. Like, there may be a big Mustang community. Lots of people have them. You would think it would be an extremely popular category. And you can clearly see there are people watching the videos. But if I were to guess what's happened, it would be that over the years, there have been so many videos uploaded because so many different generations of adults and teenagers have owned these cars that there's just so much content, and there's also been so many low value videos uploaded that the algorithm is punishing that because it's recorded all those times that people have clicked on a video, thought it was garbage, or it wasn't what they were looking for. And there's just the issue of the YouTube search function and navigation in general, that it's hard to find the exact content you want, because if you're typing in Mustang, there's a lot of different generations of Mustang on top of that. Long story short, until the channel has gotten bigger or more established, as much as I would like to finish up the series and move on to the other series rather than jumping around so much, I'm just going to have to leave it on the side. The point of this channel, as I've said before, is not to make money, but if people can't even find the videos to help them with anything or to entertain them, whatever, there isn't much point in me spending 20 to 40 hours just on editing, let alone all the other stuff leading up to it. So it makes more sense to make the videos that YouTube likes and then come back to it later. So I'm going to give that a try. And if you also are uploading Mustang videos, maybe think twice about doing it. Unless you have a lot of subscribers or a really consistent following, give it a go. I really need to get back to working on the website that I'm building so I can self-host a lot of these so that people can actually find them. And I was also debating working with some other creators to maybe host videos with them as well, and then we can lower the cost, make it more accessible to people. Anyway, see you guys next time.